Join me as I take on the challenge of applying Stoicism to my daily life throughout 2024 and see how it changes my perspective. Stoicism is often misunderstood as some ancient, outdated philosophy that has no relevance to our modern lives. But I believe that's far from the truth. In fact, I think Stoicism has a lot to offer when it comes to navigating the complexities of life in 2024. We live in a world where stress, anxiety, and uncertainty seem to be ever present. We're constantly bombarded with news headlines and social media updates that can leave us feeling overwhelmed and uncertain about the future. And on top of that, we've got our own personal struggles, relationships, and responsibilities to juggle. It's no wonder many of us feel like we're barely keeping our heads above water. For a lot of people, it can feel like they're just going through the motions of daily life without any real sense of purpose or direction. They might feel like they're stuck in a rut or that they're not living up to their full potential. And that's where Stoicism comes in, as a philosophy that can help us find a sense of calm, clarity, and purpose in the midst of all this chaos. In today's society, it's easy to get caught up in the idea that we need to be constantly achieving, constantly producing, and constantly performing. But Stoicism reminds us that true fulfillment doesn't come from external validation or material success. It comes from living in alignment with our values and principles. One of the most powerful Stoic principles is the idea of focusing on what you can control. In a world where we're constantly being told that we need to be in control of everything, this idea can be really counterintuitive. But it's incredibly liberating to realize that there are so many things in life that are outside of our control, and that we can choose to let go of that need for control. For example, when I'm stuck in traffic, I used to get really frustrated and angry. I'd start thinking about all the things I could be doing with that time, and how unfair it was that I was stuck in traffic. But now, I try to focus on what I can control: my breath, my thoughts, my reactions. I can choose to listen to music or podcasts or audiobooks. I can choose to take deep breaths and relax my shoulders. I can choose to use that time to reflect on my day or to plan out my tasks for the next day. Another key principle of Stoicism is the idea of negative visualization. This involves imagining ourselves in difficult situations and thinking about how we would respond. This might sound morbid, but it's actually really empowering to think about how we would handle challenging situations, because it allows us to prepare ourselves and build our resilience. For instance, I might imagine myself facing a difficult conversation with a friend or family member. I might imagine how I would respond if I lost my job or if I experienced a major setback in my life.